Hi there, I want to talk about my experience purchasing this factory Blythe, and I want to talk about my plans for the doll. So I purchased this, and she was advertised as being, I think, super black or very black or dark chocolate, something that made me think she was going to be darker. And so when I got this, I was a little disappointed, and I reached out to the seller. The seller told me they describe it that way because this is the darkest color they have. I told them it's a little deceptive, given the lighting in the pictures does look like the doll is a little bit darker. So I don't know if I'll purchase from them again, but that was their explanation. And I got over my disappointment because she didn't cost that much because she's a factory Blythe. So no big loss. She did, however, come with a little outfit, which was this pink two-piece. The sneakers in there I purchased separately. And let's just talk about a couple of things as we segue into what I plan to do with the doll. So I don't know if this is common because I looked at videos when I disassembled this doll, but she definitely had like this notch of plastic that I had to actually kind of cut into to remove it. So it's kind of like this at first, and I had to just like cut into it so it looks a little ragged right there. And I think they had told me, because I mentioned this right here, you see this little white notch, they told me that's because that's how their factory molds the dolls. That's just the mold issue, and basically all the dolls have it. Because I was like, is this a defect? They're like, no, all of them come with that. So if you get one and it has this little notch right here, that just might be their mold. One thing I don't want to forget is her hair. She has really amazing hair. It's really thick, and I am holding it back with a Chanel stick. Do not put a scrunchie in this doll's hair if you get the one, any of the ones that have this thick curly type of hair, because the scrunchie pulls out the hair just like in real life, and her hair is not going to grow back like in real life, however. So just be careful. The Chanel stick works really well because you can mold it to make the ponytail high, you can make it tighter, looser, and you can slide it out easily. So that's a little tip that I came across in trying not to ruin her hair. Now on to what I plan to do with her. So I would like to mattify the face because I don't like what you see here, which is all this reflection. I want to take pictures indoor, outdoor, that type of thing, and this just really annoys me, and I don't want to spend time editing. I'm not a big photo editor, so I don't want to have to learn how to edit the shininess and reflection type stuff out of her head. And it's okay because for what I want as far as the mouth goes, I have to sand her. I don't like this thin top lip, so I want to make that rounder and bigger. And I want to make the nose a little rounder because the nose has a little point and it kind of goes up. I'd like to round that off and maybe give her some nose holes so she can kind of breathe, and give her some eyebrows when I'm redoing like the makeup and all that. So that's my plan for now. The hair, I'm not going to do anything really to her hair except either leave it loose or tie it up like this. I don't know if I mentioned, but she does have ball jointed feet and like all sorts of joints in the body, which is really cool. And so I'm excited because I've been wanting one of these for a while. I just thought I had to buy one of those expensive authentic ones, and I really didn't want to spend all that money, so it was an affordable way for me to get to enjoy the doll and not break the bank. If I was a true collector, I probably would buy an authentic doll, but I'm really not at that point right now. I have a lot of fabric, like this blue polka dot fabric. This is one that I have. I want to make her some dresses, so I'm practicing that. I am getting the hang of actually sewing on such a small scale. It's actually more difficult than I thought, like just maneuvering things in the machine. So that's going to take me a little while. Also, I'm waiting for my tools to do this customization. They're supposed to be here in a couple of weeks, so hopefully I'll be back to show you some of the process. If I am able to make some clothing beforehand, I'll show you that. I'm excited. This is pretty cool. If you have any tips, pointers, or even some things that I can see for inspiration you want to share with me, go ahead and share it because I would love to learn how to do more when it comes to customization.